What's going on, everyone? TJ Fitness News Reviews, and together with me, Full Send pre-workout. Yeah, from the people at Nelk, one of the most popular podcasts on the planet. Listen, people, listen. I'm gonna take you through the label of this thing. It's not gonna take us a lot of time. This is not a very sophisticated label. But then I'm actually gonna share with you my personal experience using this one for a couple of days. And then towards the end of the video, as usual on this channel, I'm gonna give you my unbiased fucking opinion. Now I'm gonna ask in return, by the way, is that you hit that like button. Okay guys, so the Nelk Boys. So listen, these guys, actually I love their podcast. These guys nailed it. They have a huge following, huge. And they're taking advantage of this following. Taking advantage, I don't mean necessarily in a bad way, but they're trying to monetize it. So they have a few things going on, obviously a lot of gambling stuff. And now they started their own supplement line. Actually, I think they started it maybe a year ago. They had the first iteration. Now this is the second iteration of this stuff. And they're promoting it heavily. Now, you could arguably ask, I don't know, by the way, if you don't know the Nelk guys, just go YouTube, Full Send podcast. These guys are, I mean, they're hosting, the biggest celebrities on the planet in sports a lot of the time. It's very much a men type podcast. Anyway, long story short, they're promoting this supplement line heavily. Like, it's the first link on their YouTube posts. And they're talking a lot about it, and you know, they have a huge following. So, by the way, all the power to you guys, monetize it. But they did come up with this supplement line that is really interesting. And you know, a lot of this time, I reviewed a few of these celebrity pre-workouts here on the channel. I have to say that most of them suck dick. Most of them are terrible because these people a lot of times don't understand shit about pre-workouts and labeling, and they're just, you know, they're doing the minimum effective dose of everything and just capitalizing on the traction that they have on the platform. So this one, Full Send, I think that this is the second iteration. Honestly, I think that there was a previous iteration for this one, right? So this is the improved version, right? So let me take you through this thing, people. Like, because again, when you see this stuff, listen, when you are so popular like the Nelk Boys, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility. If you're gonna tell someone to go and buy something, you better put some effort behind this shit, right? Because people are actually gonna go and buy. They're gonna spend money. And by the way, this thing is not cheap. So when I bought it, because I bought it on their site, I think it's like $50 for this thing. So that's a lot of money, right? I mean, so anyway, listen, the Full Send supplements, that's the brand Focus and Energy Complex. Let's talk about this. So they have, the promises, by the way, are like typical pre-workout promises: enhance high intensity training, boost energy and endurance, increase training focus and clarity, increase muscle gain. Right, this is the pre-workout that will increase your muscle gains. Bullshit, people. Anyway, well, as far as supplement factor, you have one scoop is 6.9 grams. Yeah, so it's one of these things that is, you know, we see Stim Junkie pre-workouts with 6.9 grams, where the whole 6 grams are stims. So that's okay if that's what you're looking for. This is supposed to be obviously like an everyday pre-workout because they're aiming for you know, just the total community of their following. So this is not supposed to be a Stim Junkie. So it's really interesting to see 6.9. Okay, how many servings? 30 servings. Okay, so that's okay. And then they have total carbohydrates, calories, I don't give a shit. And then they have this. Listen to this. So they have beta-alanine at 1.5 grams. So that's not 3.2. That's what we're used to. 1.5 is not going to give you a lot of tingling. It's definitely not going to give you any of the other things that beta-alanine is supposed to help you with, like muscle power output and lactic acid buffering. 1.5 grams, people. That's it. Then you have taurine at 1 gram. So it's an all-rounder. Nobody gives a shit. Beta-9 hydrous at 500 milligrams. That is a super low dose of beta-9 hydrous. 1.5, 2 grams, 2.5 grams. So this is like 20% of the dose. And then you have caffeine at 200 milligrams. So that's not a lot of caffeine, but this is an everyday pre-workout aimed for anyone. And I had some great pre-workouts with 200 milligrams of caffeine, right? So that's okay. And then they have N-acetyl-L-carnitine at 200 milligrams, which is a shit amount. That's not going to do anything, just to be clear. And then they have alpha GPC, which is a great ingredient for focus, at 25 milligrams. I didn't even know you can have alpha GPC at 25 milligrams, honest to God. I just didn't even know it's possible. The clinical dose is 600 milligrams. I didn't even know you can buy 20. I don't know what they did. They bought like one dose and like sprinkled a piece of it on each pre-workout. Okay, people, this is the thing here. Full send, definitely, whoever formulated this shit doesn't know how to formulate a pre-workout. And I say this on the channel a lot of times. Labels are just fucking labels. Maybe I'll use this, you don't know yet. Maybe I use this and it was an amazing fucking pre-workout. But I'll tell you this. Labels do show you if the person or the people or the company that actually formulated this shit actually knows something about formulating pre-workouts. Whoever formulated this shit doesn't understand anything about pre-workouts. Stuff here is underdosed, the quantities don't make any sense. Why would you even formulate this shit like that, right? So that's aside though, because labels are just fucking labels. You never know. I had labels that looked like shit and the pre-workout was amazing, and I had pre-workouts where the label looked amazing and the pre-workout was shit. But it does show you that these people, whoever they outsource formulation to, don't understand shit about pre-workout. And this is also, I have to say right out of the gate, a super cheap label. Like, this label, my guess is $2 to produce. That's what they should be paying. And if full send people, Nelk people, if you're paying more than $2-3, then you're getting fucked. Okay, let's start with the flavor. This flavor is fruit punch, right? So it's an okay flavor, by the way. Who gives a fuck about flavors? I mean, maybe if you're buying this shit, you give a fuck about flavors. I don't give a fuck about flavors. It's an okay flavor, you're gonna survive. Let me tell you this, flavor is not gonna be your problem with this shit. Let's go into the experience, people. So, obviously when I looked at this thing, I had very little expectations. And I'm here to tell you that my little expectations have not been met, because this is even less than little. This is full-on bullshit. Yeah, people, this is not full send pre, this is full shit pre. Yeah, this thing does nothing. Man, listen, you might as well take 200 milligrams of caffeine. You feel like the 200 milligrams of caffeine, you barely feel the beta-alanine, and that's it. Buy 2 pills of caffeine for like, I think you can buy probably like 200 servings for like maybe $15 and use it. Full send people, this is full shit. This is what I don't like about this stuff. Listen, by the way, just that we're said, I could give this a good review, you know, tag the full send people, maybe get a mention and suck some dick, but we do not suck anyone's dick on this channel. This is a zero oral activity channel. I don't give a flying fuck about anyone. So full send people, let me tell you this. This is total bullshit. And you know what? Why it pisses me off? Not because you formulated a shit pre-workout. Because maybe you don't understand shit about pre-workouts. You're promoting this stuff to your people, right? And I'm sure that you're selling quite a lot of this shit for $50 that cost you $2. And this is just cheating your audience. This is taking your audience and cheating them on purpose. On purpose. You have the audience. Why fuck it up like this? Just go to a real formulator and say, hey, how about you just do a great pre-workout? And we don't care about the money. Let the formula cost $15, $16, $20. We're going to be selling it direct anyway. We're going to make money, but we want it to be a good quality pre-workout. This is a disgrace. This is, you're shaming your audience. You're fucking your audience up the ass and just going around with it just to make money. So this is why I'm pissed with this shit. This is just total bullshit by the full send people. Again, I love the podcast, but this is total bullshit. They have a full line of supplements there. My guess is, by the way, is that I just outsourced it to some company that does basic supplements, and this is all about making money. This is all about 100% making money. This is fucking bullshit. This is total bullshit. This is such bullshit. Dude, it pisses me off. Seriously, you have the audience. People trust you. You have the audience. Just put some effort into it. Anyway, people, I would totally stay away from this shit. This is an insane. Go watch the podcast. These are great podcasts. The people are funny as hell. They have great guests. Don't buy supplements from this stuff. This is full-on shit. This is just crap, 100% crap. Buy some caffeine pills, or I'm gonna link below to a few of the reviews that I have for everyday pre-workouts. Go spend your $50 on some high quality supplements, right? This is full on shit. Hey, Nelk Boys, love you a long time, but you fucked up. Listen, people, if this review was helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more reviews like this, because this is what we do here. We give you our honest, unbiased fucking opinion.